Hi, and welcome everyone to part three of this series. I think this is going to be the final one. I might have a part four. I don't know yet. Um, but I really want to talk about the helicopter strategy, and this is because these are to support. Because of you building an air-based network, you need to be able to have close support for your airborne. Because as you see, and this is something I had to face on a different server. But you pop into a city, he's got his guys outside the city thinking, he's got you coming at the common entrance, so that you don't destroy his city, and then you just jump right into his city. There's nothing he can do about it. Um, but then the thing is now those troops can now be pointed on you in that city. Now, yes, you're going to be in a defensive position, but you have you have the airborne. So this is where your weaknesses start to show. And this is where helicopters come into play. Okay, because you want to use them. So a gunship, just to start off with, because you're going to have a lot of supplies using this strategy. So you're going to want to be able to get some air support while not having to use your precious components, because you need to use it for airborne and for your armor to support your airborne. So these guys will take like 1500, or no, I'm sorry, 850 in this. And so it's like building two Corvettes, okay? And you get 7 attack on the infantry, and you get 2 attack on the uh, on armor, and you get 2 if there's other helicopters, or if an airborne comes in the vicinity. So let's say they have airbornes, well, you've got helicopters, they can go after the helicopters. And then you've got, of course, just 1 on the ships. Now when I get this up, and I'm probably not going to max it out to more than level 4 because I don't think I need it, I get 9 and 3. Okay, and I get 1.5 on ships, but this isn't for ships. What's going to end up being used for ships, and generally what I will end up using for ships, is I will end up using the airbase, or not the airbase, the attack helicopter. Well, okay, maybe that's not good. Okay, well, if you got 1 helicopter, you can get all 3. Okay, and we'll talk about that in a minute for dealing with Navy. Okay, so apparently there is going to be a part 4. We're going to talk about naval defense using this strategy. And so I mean, I get 8.5 on armor. So if I do a stack of like 3-2, or just do 5-5, have 1 going after, because somebody always likes to send infantry units and scatter them. You can use your gunships for that and send them off, take out at least a 2 or 3 units per stack of 5, and then you can focus on the armor while you're airborne, because again, the airborne in the attack, so you've got 8.5 on the armor, and then on top of that add another 4. So now you're hitting as hard as a tank destroyer, and you've got helicopters that can go anywhere and everywhere and keep attacking, versus having to deal with a lot of the stuff that um the like armor would have to deal with, like tank destroyers and stuff. You're still going to want to bring your recon unit in at bare minimum, because your recon unit acts as a shield to your infantry and allows your airborne to survive in a combat situation, because they have something to hide behind. And it's really hard for your standalone infantry. So let's look at our standalone infantry. It's going to make it's going to do 5 damage on the uh, on the land units, and 3 on the armor, and that's actually really good. Getting up is that they get a lot better in the armor. Uh, but the thing is that airborne's offense is better than the advanced infantry's defense. Let's just put it that way. And this is how you want to focus your strategy, your technology, and how you want to be able to get your conflict of nations strategy going. So I will see you guys in part 4, where we talk about naval strategy. Link is in the description. I will see you guys in just a second.